the world #1 and UK champion, against Kyron Wilson, who's a 21-year-old amateur from Northamptonshire in England. You can see the two players just waiting to be introduced. So it's a little bit David v Goliath, but of course we know who won that one.
Kann es ganz anders aussehen. Der eine Spieler, offiziell ein Amateur, dass er sich hier für Fürstenfeldbruck qualifiziert hat, alleine ist schon ein Riesenerfolg. Er wird gleich das Match seines Lebens bestreiten und hat nichts zu verlieren. Sein Gegner aber ist niemand geringerer als die Nummer 1 der Weltrangliste, als der frisch gebackene UK-Champion. Bitte begrüßen Sie Kyron Wilson und Marvelous Mark Selby.
Yes, Mark Selby, who ended 2012 beating Sean Murphy 10-6 to win the UK title in York, and went back to world #1 as well. Great atmosphere and great crowd in. Looking forward to this one. Kyron Wilson is an amateur, but already because of the points he's earned through the PTC series, he will be back on the main tour next year as a professional. So he's got that to look forward to. Right now he's got this to look forward to, a TV meeting with the world #1. Pretty fearless sort though, Kyron, because about a year ago he did a charity skydive. I wonder if he's more nervous about this though. He's going to break in frame 1. The winner plays Mark King or Michael Wasley in the last 16. Kyron plays out of Barrett's Club in Northampton. I'm told they've got a big screen up watching this match, so good morning to you in Northampton. Can't swear they've done the same in Leicester for Mark, but well, good morning if you're watching in Leicester.
I'm sure there's going to be some people watching in Leicester. He's got a lot of supporters, Mark Selby.
Selby, we've seen this in these events. He's very professional. If he's playing the world #2 or if he's playing someone who maybe doesn't know too much about it, he'll give them the same respect, which is important. He won't take liberties here.
Well, he's looking at this red to the left corner, and he's had a look to see what kind of reds he's going to be leaving if he takes it on. Oh, what a great pot. Played with left hand side on the cue ball, and he's got a good kiss. It deserved the good kiss. A cracking pot that was. And watch the side on the cue ball, just to keep it away from the cushion. Just didn't get into the cue ball enough there. Didn't want to use the rest with this red. Always difficult pots those with the rest. Made it look easy. Well, that wasn't a good rub. Had it missed that red, it would more than likely have been on a red to the left corner. That little rub has took him out of position. Most unfortunate.
And with 7.
Well, it was a pretty confident start from Karen Wilson. Of course, he won't be used to these TV tables, but he looked very assured there.
Yes, will he have another go at this red? To the right corner this time. He's got an easy safety shot he could play, as he could have last time when he took that long red on. Well, he hasn't been fortunate. He's left the red. Needed to have got closer to the pot, which would have kept the red down this end of the table.
One.
Sure, Mark Selby had a good Christmas break. He kind of needed it after his exertions in York. He didn't play in the tournament in Scotland straight afterwards, so he's getting back to work, as so many people are at this time of year. Because there's going to be a lot of snooker to be played the next few months. Not least the Masters, of course, which this man has won twice.
4.
It was his never say die attitude that really counted in that UK Championship against Neil Robertson, 4-0 down in the second round. To come through that one, sorry, quarterfinals it was, wasn't it? To come through that one 6-4, when a lot of players would have chucked the towel in, I think. And he stands top of the order of merit in this Players' Tour Championship, so quite obviously he's going to Galway in March for the Grand Finals.
Oh, what a simple pink. Just the lack of concentration. Seemed to play it quick for me. This black cushion seems to be bouncing a little high. Mark Selby just came a little too far off that cushion a couple of shots ago. And he's completely underhit that one. That's a good recovery shot, though, from Karen Wilson.
Yes.
Would dearly love to get
11.
that pink and black out into play. But the red by the pink spot is just stopping any possible cannons. This time just the wrong side of the blue.
Engrossed as ever, the German snooker public.
Well, he really gave that some welly, didn't he?
17.
Too much. Played for the red into the left corner. And although he's on it to the left middle, difficult to get to a colour. Took the more difficult red and developed the black. Excellent shot from Karen Wilson.
18.
He's really keyed up, isn't he? Good to see.
You can almost feel it, can you? Excellent positional shot. No fear. And that's another good positional shot, using the pink to hold for the red.
25.
And at the same time developing the pink. 20 points in front.
Six.
Well, you'd think he'd been out there forever, wouldn't you, the way he started this match? If you didn't know any better, you'd think he was the top-ranked player. Really impressive stuff. And this is what you've got to do, really. Just take the game to your opponent, whoever they are, and see what happens. Play your natural game if you can. And try and shut out all the nerves and what it means.
3. $39.
Another very good pot. Tried to get that cue ball just a fraction closer to the black. $35 points in front. 42 with the black, so he'd need another red and a colour. Well, fortunately, he hasn't got any position. snookered safety. And with that black over the left corner, there could be some time with this safety play. Well, I was thinking that he was trying to hit that red thin, bring the cue ball back down the table, but he may well have attempted the pot into the middle. But this is a half chance for Mark Selby. Great pot. He may just play this cushion first. Well, tried to spin that cue ball in a loop, and it hasn't worked out. Tried to leave the cue ball down this end of the table. Caught it just a touch too thin. Well, that's not the red he played to hit. Played to hit the one furthest away from the cushion, and he's left it a possibility at this red. 27 points in front. So still needs both reds. The brown on the left side cushion may give him a little bit of encouragement. Good pot.
One.
Well, he could just roll up behind the yellow. I'll push the yellow safe and still leave him snookered.
Kyle Wilson, one.
What an excellent escape from Mark Selby. And now he may wish he'd have put that yellow safe.
Extended one? No, just the normal spoon.
Well, a little short of pace. Would have liked to have seen that cue ball somewhere up near the brown spot. Mark Selby looking at bringing the brown out into play, leaving the cue ball in behind the black. Well, he's missed the brown and he's pushed the red close to the corner. But a difficult pot this. But a chance nevertheless.
Just needs the red. And it'll be snookers required. Not an easy pot. But he's knocked in some good balls already in this frame.
It's just about run safe. As David said, it was a difficult red. Well, he's going for it, so obviously he's overcut it. Well, that's incredible. Now, how's your luck?
Seems nothing drops in that pocket if it catches a jaw. We saw Jack Lisowski earlier, didn't we, with that one that just hung on as well. Now he needs some sort of contact here.
Anything. He's got to try and make that cue ball bend just after the yellow. And that was a terrific swerve. One of the hardest to play.
One.
Making that cue ball bend just after the yellow.
Well, Kieran Wilson currently residing in the amateur ranks. Mark Selby, the world #1, but Wilson has not come out here, the proverbial rabbit caught in the headlights, far from it. He's gone for his shots right from the start of this frame. He's played a good frame and he's going to win it. And he's going to be 1-0 up. And Mark Selby's got his hands full here.
9.
Fair to say he's enjoying himself now, and why not?
13. 18.
Well, life and sport is all about seizing your opportunities. That's what Kieran Wilson is determined to do today. That's what he's done in the first frame. Played well in this frame, and he's got his reward. He leads the world #1, Mark Selby, here in Munich by 1-0. We're back after this short break with frame 2.
You'd better take your kids to World Snow Day, 20th of January. For further details, visit world-snow-day.com.
Eurosport Player is the multi-screen service of the Eurosport channels. With Eurosport Player, watch Eurosport and Eurosport 2 live on computer, smartphone and tablet through a single subscription. Watch your favourite events through the catch-up service. Also enjoy exclusive content through the bonus channels. Watch up to 7 tennis courts simultaneously and follow your favourite players. Eurosport Player. All sports, all emotions.
Frame 2, Mark Selby 0, Kieran Wilson 1. These two did play in one of the PTCs a couple of years ago, 2010. Selby won that one 4-2. Wilson was actually a professional then. He'll be a professional again next season because he's qualified again through the PTC series, so he's got that to look forward to. Right now it's all about this match against the new UK champion, of course.
Frightened of going for his shots. Could have done with that cue ball just bouncing a little more. Mark Selby could be tempted at this red along the cushion. Wasn't easy, but in it goes. Well, there was a red at the back of the pack there, the one directly above the black that he could have played for.
No.
Maybe this time. Similar position. And the way he's played it, he's given himself a chance to open a few more reds. But he's got to pot the red. Now Karen Wilson in with a gift here. Two 2-0 would be a good lead. Well, that's not very good. Don't know what happened to that one. But obviously he wanted to be a lot closer to the black than that. Now, you can almost feel his disappointment, but he's got to put it behind him. Good recovery. Cue ball just travelled a little too far. Kept absolutely still on the shot there, Karen. Double not quite on. Easy safety shot from that red by the middle pocket. But he wants to carry this break going. So he's taking this tough red on down the cushion. Well, as David said earlier, you've got to take the game to these top pros. And he certainly didn't hold back there. Maybe played it a little bit too hard. Didn't really want that cue ball to come so far away from the black cushion. He's left a red onto the left corner just by playing it too hard. Also a thin cut to the baulk corner. And also a straight red to the baulk corner. And that's the one he's going for, is it? Well, again, Mark Selby misses, and Karen should be taking some just missed the middle pocket as well. pot. Needs a bounce.
1.
And it's bounced just far enough to play for that red, just beyond the middle pocket. Doesn't need to play any fancy cannons.
Eight. Nine.
The winner will play Mark King or Michael Wasley, and King has just won the second frame there on the black, so it's 1-all on table 2.
Just run a little too far for the red into the right corner. Well, whichever colour he goes for, it's going to be tough. Plenty of pressure on this next shot. Wasn't easy.
15.
But he hasn't got the desired position. So it's not a disaster. Well, this red is on to the left corner, but such a difficult pot, and he's going to have to dig down into the cue ball to avoid the reds. Well, that was the problem. That cue ball was always going into the reds without digging down into it.
Well, he needs to make something of this, does Mark Selby, that is, at the table now. As I say, it's getting back to work for these guys. Without casting aspersions, they won't have been practising all Christmas, I wouldn't have thought. You know, they deserve a break. But it is back to work.
Well, again, that black cushion really sprung off again. And it's took him taking that cue ball down into baulk, played for the black. Well, that was a terrible kick he got there. So first he got a big bounce, and then he got the kick.
Saw a lot yesterday. This was another one. You could hear it.
Well, he's not frightened of having a go. You've got to give him that. But he's handed the initiative straight back to Mark Selby.
1. Eight. 9.
Selby, of course, won the first European Tour event of the season. That was also in Germany, the Paul Hunter Classic. Tournament that he actually retained, having won it the previous year. Nothing much phases Mark Selby, we know that. We saw it at York. Just seems to be able to put on the back burner the situation he's in and just concentrate on what's in front of him on the table itself.
21. Seven.
He's going to need one more red after this one. Just checking the scoreboard. But this red in a big colour, one more red. Well, by playing for the blue, it needs a colour off the next red. Surprised he played for the blue there.
$33.
Good pot.
$34.
Any colour will do. I think he can get to the yellow.
Green ball.
And the green will go as well, so that's a bonus. Just one snooker needed. So I'd like to see this red disappear.
Mark Selby, 37.
Well, he would need the black off this red and then a snooker, 4-point snooker. Oh, that was very close to being a snooker.
Yes, a fuller ball kiss. Well, that could be it for this second frame.
One.
Should be. Didn't lose a frame to qualify. There was pre-qualifying, of course. Beat Daniel Wells and Scott Donaldson 4-0. In fact, Scott Donaldson in that match only potted 2 balls. Selby had 3 centuries in a row. Quite incredible.
And the second frame.
Hasn't quite started like that in this match, but he's won this frame to level with Kyren Wilson here in Munich at 1 frame apiece.
The Most Beautiful Car of the Year award. To be in with a chance of winning a car worth €30,000, go to mostbeautifulcar.eurosport.com.
Eurosport Player is the multi-screen service of the Eurosport channels. With Eurosport Player, watch Eurosport and Eurosport 2 live on computer, smartphone and tablet through a single subscription. Watch your favourite events through the catch-up service. Also enjoy exclusive content through the bonus channels. Watch up to 7 tennis courts simultaneously and follow your favourite players. Eurosport Player. All sports, all emotions.
Squash heavyweights descend on London's Queen's Club for the sport's biggest event of the year. Top players fight out the World Series finals in a game that never looked so good. Squash World Series finals from London. Semi-finals tonight, live on Eurosport 2.
So it's 1-1 here, first to 4 to reach the last 16 of this European Tour event 6 here in Munich. Kyren Wilson had 2 good wins to qualify. He beat Jamie Jones 4-3, World Championship quarter-finalist last season, of course. And Marcus Campbell, also always tough to beat Marcus, beat him 4-3. So they're 2 good wins just to get here. This would top them all, of course, if he could win this one.
Yes, and he's brought that red up the table. And it's a half chance, this. Never easy into these middle pockets. Could so easily have been end of frame had it gone in. Good safety. May have forced Mark Selby into taking this red on to the right corner. Great pot.
He's just so strong in all areas, isn't he, Joe? You know, long potting, break building, safety, temperament. I mean, it's no great miracle why he's world number 1.
Yes, he's got no chinks, has he? I was about to say, use the other red there to take the cue ball back down towards Borg. Had he missed the red.
Five.
And I do like to see him attacking the balls, Mark Selby. He seems to play so much better when he does. Okay, it doesn't always happen for him. But I'm sure it releases something inside of him that gives him that no fear attitude.
I think his real strength is his temperament, particularly in big matches. won a lot of close matches down the years. He's not an emotional person really, Selby. He keeps his emotions hidden, so his opponents can't feed off them. And he's very good at taking control of matches, particularly if they go a little bit scrappy. He doesn't mind that. Some players don't like it. As I said, a lot of patience against Neil Robertson in that match in York. That was superhuman effort, really, to come back from 4-0 down against a player of Neil's class.
Yes, and just developed another red there in playing that cannon. Well, that's turned out okay. That's really opened things up. Plenty of bend on that cue ball. That's with all the topspin he had on that white. But he hasn't played that one particularly well. Left himself awkward over this red. And he can get to it. That's a bonus. Could have played for the black bear, but there was danger. Had he missed the red, he would have been leaving reds on to the left middle. Played with left hand side with the rest, with power.
42.
Excellent pot.
$43.
Well, he's sprung into life, hasn't he, here?
He's made these from nothing. He's nudged reds here, nudged them there. And now he's got the balls just as he wants them.
57. $58.
Mark Selby, last two seasons, has set 2 new century records, 54 and then last season 55. He's made 20 this season, although Judd Trump, who's not in this tournament, has made 40. He's out in front at the moment. Oh, he's missed the blue.
Oh, can you believe that? Simple blue. Probably concentrating too much on the cannon. Just needed one more red after the blue. And a little fortunate not to have been on a red there. On an easy red, that is. Good safety, good pace in the cue ball. Oh, surely now just drop that cue ball onto the black cushion. If he plays the thin contact, it could go wrong. Well, so unfortunate. Trying to leave the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket. So, same situation. Still needs one more red to make the frame safe. Great pot under pressure. And a nice little rub on the pink.
Terrific. And it seems that the missed blue is not going to be costly after all.
Yes, it could have been so much different though, had he missed the blue and got the position that he was after. Just had that little bit of luck when he needed it. But all in all, Mike Selby's played excellent this frame.
15.
Yes, he's played much more like he did in York than in the early part of the match, where he looked a little bit rusty. Just blowing off a few New Year cobwebs maybe here in Munich. Good little workout this, with the Masters coming up. Starts a week tomorrow. We'll be there 23. At the Ali Pali in London, Alexandra Palace. All 8 days here on Eurosport. Of course, that's 24. Just for the top 16. That's just for the elite. Mark Selby's won that title twice. He'll be one of the favourites again, of course, this year. As he is here. And he's starting to play like a favourite now.
31.
Cream starting to rise to the top in this match. Still only going to be 2-1 to Selby, of course, so the next frame I think becomes really important. Kyren Wilson looking to just hang on to his coattails here, because when Selby starts to play like this, the danger is whoever he's playing will go into the distance. Just that little slip up where he missed the blue off its spot on 58, but potted a good red after Wilson's in off. And Selby now leads this match here in Munich by 2 frames to 1.
A monumental adventure. A journey of 8,000 kilometers through Peru, Argentina and Chile. A race over wild, rugged country, including the awesome Atacama Desert. It's the world's greatest rally. And Eurosport has nightly highlights with live reports from our team on the ground. The Dakar, from January the 5th to the 20th, live on Eurosport and Eurosport 2. A change of shirts from club to country. Ready for the kick-off of the Africa Cup of Nations. Two of the continent's big guns are back, Nigeria and Algeria. Among the favourites again are Ghana and Didier Drogba's Côte d'Ivoire. And all of them determined to make 2013 their year to celebrate. The Africa Cup of Nations from January the 19th to February the 10th with every match live on Eurosport and Eurosport 2.
Welcome back. It's 2-1 to Mark Selby. Fourth frame. Big crowd in, as you can see, for another day's snooker. Already seen one terrific match. Jack Lazowski beat Alan McManus 4-3 from 3-1 down. Mark King leads Michael Wasley 2-1 on the other table. Whoever comes through that one will play the winner of this one. Yes, as I said earlier, a lot of these guys will be here all day. They can't get enough of it. Great to see. It's a country, Germany, that's taken snooker to its hearts. Of course, we'll be in Berlin at the end of this month for the big one, the German Masters. That's also, of course, live here on Eurosport.
Yes, it was a good break-off from Mark Selby. Karen Wilson forcing Mark Selby to take this red on. And it wasn't far away. Now, does he have any angle on this red behind the black to get out for a colour? Played it well. Just looking to see where he wants to be to clear this red to the left corner, which would open the pocket for the black to go into.
Nine. 16.
Well, he could have left himself with a better angle on the black there to go into that pack of reds. Had the insurance of that red.
$24. $25. $32. $33. $38. 39.
Well, just not far enough. Coming onto the blue. Got one more loose red. Would have liked to have been going into the pack there. But didn't quite finish top side of the blue. Well, just what he didn't want. Missed the blue and bust the pack open. Now, what's the damage? All that right hand side on the cue ball. Watch the cue ball. Trying to bring it back down the table. He's got a thin cut to the right corner. Wanted a fuller ball contact on the red to hold for the blue. So a little fortunate to be on the pink. This doesn't look good for Kyren Wilson. Well, doesn't really want to play for the blue. It would go behind the pink, but he can't get to the black.
Hey.
Can't be touching the pink, so it must go into the middle.
13.
Of course, Selby missed the blue himself in the previous frame, but he didn't leave a red on.
Well, the unintended kiss on the yellow, unless there's a plant there to the left corner.
20.
It could well be end of break.
It's the thing about these matches, Joe, these best of sevens, because they're quite short, they get quite nervy early on, don't they?
Absolutely. You need plenty of nerve to play in these best of sevens.
And there's no respite, there's no interval to save anybody, you just stay out there.
And you don't really want to be expending too much energy in best of sevens and in going all the way, using up all your energy. Oh, what about that? What a great pot. Won't see a better pot than that all week.
21.
He's really got hold of it. Great shot.
It's a sort of ball, if you pop that on the PlayStation playing snooker, you're happy. To do it on the table, you're delighted.
Well, how many people would have took that one on? I think he can land up to the three reds coming off that right side cushion, but oh, look at this again. Well worth another look. Yeah, so I was about to say, I think he can come off that right side cushion, just land up into the reds, but he'd have to be very accurate. If he plays for the red below the black, same scenario. Well, he's found the line,
Foul.
he just hasn't found the pace.
Mark Selby 4.
As long as it's not a plant, and he's looked at these previously. Well, I think he can make that. He doesn't. So just a little harder this time. The same amount of side. If he gets too much side on the cue ball, too much right hand side on the cue ball, he leaves that red on just above the black. And that's just what happened. He got just a little bit too much pace and side on the cue ball.
Pink ball. Seven.
Just having a look to see if the blue passes the pink into the left corner. Could always play up for one of the baulk colours. Come back down for the reds.
8.
Well, again, we've seen all the facets of Mark Selby's game in this frame. A terrific long pot, then the snooker. Now he's looking to take advantage with a frame winning break.
13. $18. 19.
This is someone whose entire career was in doubt at the start of the season because he had that neck complaint. Wasn't clear whether Selby could continue. Well, thankfully it's cleared up. Barry Hearn found him a chiropractor in Essex and they worked their magic.
$27.
The Blue puts him 18 in front, so he's going to need yellow and green as well, and it should be 3-1.
Yes, and didn't want to use the rest with the yellow.
32.
Makes it so much easier if you can just reach it. Needs the little extension. Such a handy tool, that.
Green puts him 23 in front then with 22 on. Played another good frame here, Mark Selby. He's got better as the match has gone on. He's started to take control now. In the end here, the key shot was that cracking long red he potted, because from that he laid a snooker, and from that he got this chance to win the frame.
.46. .52 and the frame.
52 to the pink will do. Nice break from Mark Selby. Firmly in control now, isn't he? He's won the last 3 frames, as I say, he's getting better and better, and he leads Kyren Wilson by 3 frames to 1.
Die Kotte, Tolo.
Pass auf. Pass auf, pass auf, pass auf.
Attention, spart immer.
Nee.
Komm, calm, calm.
Gut. Schieß, Schuss, du Mann. Schieß.
Gut.
Follow the score of your favorite team live and find the latest results and features with Eurosport's Live Score.
Get Eurosport.com for your iPhone free. Every day sees full and expert coverage of sports news with dozens of articles and an easy one-stop video section that lets you live and relive the very best moments of sport. Follow all the scores, fixtures and tables live. Eurosport.com, the reference and sport apps available on the App Store.
It's 3-1 to Mark Selby against Kyren Wilson. No interval, of course, so players have just left the arena between frames, but they'll be back very shortly. This is the red we keep going on about. It's worth seeing again. Doesn't touch the sides, does it? Just flies in the middle of the pocket. Superbly cued. I think he was pretty happy with it. And he just rolled in behind the brown after that, and it was the red that Kyren Wilson left from the escape that he potted and then made that 52 break to win it. If he does win, he'll play either Mark King or Michael Wasley. It's 3-1 to King. He's just had a 1-2-2 break there. These are the stats in this match. Selby, as I say, has got better as it's gone on. Safety is excellent, isn't he? 88%. Pot success 91%. Long pot 7 out of 10. And overall, he's taken control. But we've seen already today a match won from 3-1 down. Jack Lazowski was 3-1 down to Alan McManus, came through 4-3. The next match, by the way, after this one, it'll be the first match in the last 16. It's our old friend from Thailand, Thanawat Tirapong Paiboon, against Liang Wenbo. And after that one, it'll be Anthony Hamilton, who played so well yesterday against Stephen Maguire. He's up against Ben Wollaston. Kurt Mathlin, we'll see him again. He beat Neil Robertson last night. He's up against Liam Highfield. And then there's another match to come as well later tonight to be decided. Well, I'm sure a lot of these guys will be here to see it all. I'm sure some of them are seeing snooker up close for the first time. They've been watching it on German Eurosport for the last few years. It is the country in Europe where snooker's grown the strongest over the last 4 or 5 years. And of course, this isn't their only tournament. Mark Selby's already won in Firth, the Paul Hunter Classic last August, and we've got the German Masters coming up as well at the end of this month in Berlin, live of course here on Eurosport. Great crowd in as well, and it seems it's not just about who's playing. It's about the fact they're watching snooker. They know it's going to be top quality because these are professionals, and it's not just about the big names, it's about watching the game up close. Kyren Wilson will be on the professional tour next season, whatever happens here, but after that great start he made, he's seen here the standard he'll be looking to get to himself when he does rejoin the pro ranks, the standard that Mark Selby has shown. Of course, it's all changed next season with the new format, everyone in the first round. So he won't have to crawl through that qualifying quagmire that has been in place for so many years. You need to come back here, though.
Frame 5. Kyren Wilson to break.
So, Wilson trailing 3-1. This is frame 5.
The point of no return for Kyren Wilson. Can't afford any mistakes. That cue ball's got to be closer to the cushion than it is now. Oh, I do believe it hit the wrong red there. So although it's not an easy chance, it is a chance for Kyren. I think he played to hit the next red down. Half ball. The red to the baulk looks the safest red to play. Oh, so close. And where's he going to finish? Well, that's not too bad.
Yes, had this been a best of 9, there would have been an interval which would have come at a good time, I think, for Kyren Wilson, just to sort of collect his thoughts, just get out of the arena, but we don't have them in best of 7s. A lot of people think we shouldn't have them in best of 9s, for that matter.
Well, this red is on to the middle, but it's fraught with danger. Can't afford to miss. Good pot.
One.
Good positional shot, and this red should lead him to the black. There's the pink as well.
Oh.
I think Karen Wilson's made a good show of himself in this match. He's really attacked the game. He's missed the odd ball, and it's to be expected. Not sure if that was a kick or not, because that cue ball didn't come back like it should have done. Didn't detect one.
One.
Well, that was an excellent cutback on the black. Now, does the red go to the right centre? Only just. Well, he could play for the green here.
13.
Give himself a nice angle to go into that pack of reds. Just trying to collect his thoughts, Karen Wilson.
14.
Well, either green or yellow. He's got the perfect angle on both. Well, he missed the reds. Caught the pink instead. So a let off for Karen Wilson.
Mark Selby, 16.
Good safety. Cutting off the left side of the reds. Forcing the safety down the right side of the table where there's danger. Well, he's thinking of taking this long red on, and this is dangerous. It wasn't far away, but was it the shot to play? Such a difficult pot, and he can't afford any more mistakes. Well, he didn't pay the price. Could so easily have done. An expected miss by Mark Selby. Long, difficult red for Karen Wilson. Great pot. Managed to avoid everything.
One.
Terrific pot from Karen Wilson there. I do like his attitude towards the game. Maybe goes for one or two too many, but got plenty of time. And there's another one. Fantastic pot.
3.
It does make for attractive snooker to watch, doesn't it, when you see players playing so aggressively.
Yes, he's not related to the late Cliff Wilson, but he certainly shares an attacking streak.
And this time he's on the red to be able to get to the black.
No.
Well, you can see what's in his mind there, playing the cannon to that red. There's only half a ball to play the cannon to. Got to miss the one directly above the black. Didn't work out as planned.
16.
Tough pot to the baulk corner now if he wants to keep the break going. Worth playing because he can't leave anything on except the red he's playing on.
Aaron Wilson 16.
Well, a good 16 as well. Raise of the hand. Well, that's a let off. Needs to punish Mark Selby.
Another chance then for Karen Wilson.
One.
Got too much screw into the cue ball last time he played this shot. Could be on the red to the left middle. Well, he must have thought he could pot it.
Time was 8.
One thing we do know is that the winner will play Mark King, because King has beaten Michael Wasley 4-1.
Yes, and his left one sticking out. Guess who goes next? Considering taking the yellow on, but such an easy snooker to play in behind the blue.
Mark Selby 1.
And this is big trouble for Kieran Wilson.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby 4.
So a slight adjustment needed. Playing onto the red behind the black. Is that the front door or the back door?
Well, the door's kind of been shut in his face here, hasn't it, by Mark Selby?
Same place.
Foul and a miss.
Different cushions.
Mark Selby 4.
I liked his first attempt. Wait for it, wait for it. I was about to say he'll be delighted with that, but if Mark Selby can pot a red here, they're all there for the taking.
Yes, Selby needs one last effort. He's missed a couple in this frame. This is awkward. But it's in.
That's another good pot, you know. They look easy, them. Such difficult pots. Two reds below the pink spot will go, but he's come a little far to get to the black.
5. Six.
Well, he obviously came here full of confidence. He ended 2012 at the top of the world ranking list as UK champion.
10.
A lot of his main rivals aren't here or have lost already.
Well, a nice angle to get onto this red, just behind the black.
$17.
Another very good pot. And a nice angle on the brown to stun down for that red. Well, that's not the ideal position he wanted to be on this red. What a tough pot this is, if he decides to take it on. Needs the red and the black. It was never easy. Now then.
22.
Kyron Wilson, what a great chance. Now, I'll try and play for the blue here, because it's going to be awkward to get from blue to pink. Otherwise, he can play onto the blue, and that's what he's looking at now. Easier to get from blue to yellow than blue to pink.
One.
Remember, they're watching this on a big screen at Barrett's in Northampton, his club. He already actually works part-time. They'll be chewing every last fingernail here, hoping he can get another frame on the board.
Nine.
That looks to be a nice angle on the brown. Could do with this not being straight, not leaving himself straight on the blue. just a little angle. If he's straight, he's taking the pink into the wrong pocket.
13.
Oh, he's too much. He's too much. Although, if it does go in, at least he'll be playing the pink into the left corner. Such a tough pot, this. Needs to be hitting that right side cushion, somewhere just above the pink spot. Great pot. He's too high. So unfortunate. What about that?
18.
Well, can you imagine a worse place to finish than that? I can't.
The pocket?
Well, okay, fair enough. Still pretty rotten though, isn't it?
Terrible look. He so nearly got that shot right. It just needed to be a little bit lower. Now, does he play this hard or just land up to it? It's hard. Where's it going to finish? He's okay.
Wilson, 18.
He could be in trouble next shot, but he's okay this shot.
Well, either way, it's going to be a black ball finish because Selby would only be 7 in front with the pink.
That's not good. That's given Selby a chance. Right in the middle. But this isn't a gimmick.
6.
But it is black for victory. Oh yes, 2 great pots to win it. Kyren Wilson started so well in that first frame. He really went for his shots throughout the match. But Mark Selby grew strong as this contest progressed. He showed why he is at the top of the world rankings. We'll see Kyren Wilson next season on the professional tour. We'll see Mark Selby in the next round against Mark King, because he's the winner here by 4 frames to 1. Our next match in 15 minutes time, Thanawak Tirapong Boon against Liang Wenbo. So to fill the gap, we're going to show you what happened between Jack Nazowski and Alan McManus from earlier on. Stay with us. Plenty more snooker coming your way here on Eurosport Today.
Squash heavyweights descend on London's Queen's Club for the sport's